rolling Read 'em and Weeb in 5, 4, 3, 2.
You're not the only special one around here.
Been a while since I flipped my switch on.
I need to fight him, and you can't talk me out of it.
Let me see what you got.
I'm about to kick your ass.
I can't allow myself to get beaten by someone.
Hey everybody, welcome to Read 'em and Weeb. My name's Davie, this is my friend Esau, and this is volume 11 of Full Metal Alchemist. This is... God, I really liked these. I mentioned last time I really liked these last, couple of volumes that we were reading.
45.
I really enjoy this section. We get to... There's a lot of implications that get kind of present themselves here. This section is very slow compared to what happens in the last volume and what happens in the next one. But it feels all necessary. So I guess the big thing...
A lot of things happen in this volume. You're wrong.
I say slow in the sense of, like, it's not action-packed. It's more, like, a lot of information that's important. So not slow in, like, a bad thing.
Ed beats Hohenheim.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And there is one thing that bugs me, not in this volume specifically, but just in general, is when a character yells something at someone who's right in front of them. He sees Hohenheim and he yells Hohenheim at him. Or he yells what? Van Hohenheim? Sorry. Van Hohenheim.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, he's right in front of you, man. You don't got to yell his name. He knows. You don't even want to talk to him. Why get his attention at all?
Well, I don't understand your criticism.
So
I don't.
There's no normal reason for him to yell like this at him.
He's mad.
Yeah, but like
He's like pissed off.
It feels like he's just like, Van Hohenheim! And I'm like, that doesn't fit in my purview of what I think Ed would do here.
He'd probably yell something like, "You motherfucker."
Yeah, but he doesn't.
Fuck you.
He just yells his name and they start
dickhead.
talking. They just start to talk normally after that. He doesn't sound like vitriolic.
I mean...
You've gotten bigger? Why would you make that a question?
I like this part because as soon as he's there, he's gone, which is really funny.
As he is.
Like most dads are.
All of them, right?
All of them. What's up?
Sorry, no, I was laughing at the joke.
Thank you.
Also, a full set of teeth.
Watch our last episode if you didn't, for some reason. So what's really funny is I like his dynamic with Hohenheim. He's just like very mad off the bat, and it's normal for Ed, who at this point we're seeing kind of he's been maturing and he's been kind of a lot more subtle with the way he goes about things, and it's just thrown out the window as soon as he sees his dad.
Yeah.
Because he goes to the cemetery, not necessarily to visit his mom, but he also wanted to visit the Rock Bells. And so he goes, and that's where Van Hohenheim is, and he's very like kind of cold to Ed. He's just like, my house.
Have we seen Father?
No.
Physically?
No. We've seen his face cut off.
Okay.
So I think they want...
That's all I need to know.
Yeah. Sorry, there is a very good chance that this airs around Father's Day.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, OJ.
Sorry we did that to you.
Yeah. For those who aren't in the know,
we killed him.
Yeah. And blamed it on cancer. It was a success. We had a video, our TikTok or in YouTube short, a clip rather, about us making jokes about the guy at OJ's trial just being weird.
No, it was OJ's lawyer.
Yeah, the OJ lawyer bit came out the day that it came out that he died for us, which is very funny. And ironic and accidental.
I scheduled it. And he died. So our bad.
Not our bad. That is you're welcome.
You're welcome.
But anyway, so Spy Family, I was talking to David about that. He's like, "Oh, I started it. It's really good. I don't know why you said it was ass." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I did say that."
Did I say that to you?
No, but I was bringing up so I hadn't read Spy Family when we saw it at Barnes and Noble, and I was like, this shit's ass. And I had said, I'm just kidding, I'd never seen it. But David had stopped paying attention by that point. So he's like, later I was like, oh yeah, I've been reading Spy Family, it's great. He's like, I thought you told me it was ass. I've been avoiding it because you said it was ass. I was like, no, I'd never read it when I brought it up. Anyway, he's watching it now. And he's bringing up some shit that he was like, oh yeah, I like when she reads their minds and they're like, I gotta get some milk. Spy milk.
Yeah. Assassin butter.
Shit like that. And I was like, my favorite part is when the mosquito, what did I say?
Catches a stray.
Catches a stray. I was like, I used a specific term. He's like, that doesn't mean anything to me. And I went, oops, in our text messages.
Like 10 minutes later, I get it.
Yeah.
No, I was like, sorry, spoilers for Spy Family.
I already did the oops, so.
So, that's the spoiler warning. The oops alarm. I got to a specific point, and I was like, Esau, does he want to fuck his sister?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't want to fuck his sister.
I was like, this was a good story until this.
He's just obsessed with his sister. He doesn't want to fuck her.
He didn't want to see them kissing.
Yeah, but like, I don't want to see my sister kissing anybody.
Well, he's the one who told him to do it, and he's like,
yeah, but like,
someone else is. But because it was also the reason he's like, someone else is gonna kiss my sister.
I gotta see this.
Only I kiss my sister.
He didn't say that. You're putting words in his mouth.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck her.
No, never kiss her. Fuck her, on the other hand. We're putting words in his mouth. He's just really weird about his sister. This isn't another Japanese specific culture thing, like a bro-con, a sis-con. It's
Well,
like
it needs to stop.
It's like a lolicon, but like only for your sibling.
It needs to stop, and everyone needs to be killed.
I mean, we have those in Alabama.
They need to be killed. Sorry. Hey, I'm gonna be brave.
I would
and say what
apologize
no
to our
one else
fans
wants
in
to.
Alabama, but they're too busy fucking their sisters.
Yeah, I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna say this: if you fuck your sister, die.
If you fuck your brother, also die.
Also die.
You don't get out of it scot-free.
And if you fuck your non-binary siblings, die.
Die.
I'll be brave and I'll say the thing that no one else is. Everyone else is free to say, but I will.
Do not commit incest.
Somebody watching, but why?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
bars. Spitting.
So true, bestie. So true.
Two Alabama siblings about to make out. He's right.
This is bad? I guess this is bad. This is like their only outside media. They just decided at like a fucking dartboard with every source of media on it.
It's like, but why? It's gay. Ugh! Isn't it really funny that, so you didn't know much about the P. Diddy thing, but
I didn't know anything.
But,
I only knew that he was a pedophile.
So what's weird is that a lot of people were like kind of turning a blind eye to a lot of the bad shit he was doing. But then the second they found out he was gay, they were like, ugh, what the fuck, Diddy? So stupid.
Yeah.
But not surprising. So Full Metal.
This small panel, I wish this was a full page art. Goes hard. If this was a full page art, that would go so hard.
It's weird that it wasn't.
For people who, if David didn't put it up, it's Hohenheim, completely like covered in shadow. Just his glasses are basically being shown. He's like, "You were running away, Edward." That goes hard.
Mm-hmm. And he's right.
He's right.
Yeah, no, he's right, because the way Ed portrays it every time, and I guess Al to an extent, but he feels like he's kind of following Ed's lead, is very like virtuous. Like we burn the house, we have nowhere to come home to. Like this is a product of our resolve. And then his dad's just like, nah, you're just a pussy.
In my defense,
Your mom raised a bitch.
you're like, you're not my kid, or else I would have raised you good.
Fatherless behavior.
In my opinion, though, this is very like, it shows the disconnect with Hohenheim, because I don't agree with Hohenheim. I genuinely feel, because carries the watch with the date, the time, like what happened.
Yeah.
He carries his arm and leg with him everywhere he goes.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what his mistakes are. They are with him at all times.
Mm-hmm.
It very much feels like, hold up, how exactly does he word it? It's a symbol. It is a symbol of his resolve. There's you cannot turn back. There's nowhere to turn back to.
I think it's a little bit of both. As in they're both.
Libertarian.
They both have a point. And don't call me that.
Oh, my bad, librarian.
Thank you. Respect my occupation.
I would kill to be a librarian. Anyone who needs me to kill and can make me a librarian.
I thought you were gonna say I would kill you if you were a librarian. I got beef with the library.
I went to the library the other day to print some shit out because our printer's fucked.
10 cents. I'm gonna kill everyone in this bitch. God.
Well, then some homeless guy gave me 10 cents.
Oh.
He was like, "What are you, poor?" And he like flicked the dime at me.
So I punched him and change came out.
Like Sonic.
Yeah. So with I think they both have a point. Like you mentioned, Ed has reminders constantly of what happened. But the physical proof of what happened is gone. He got rid of every shred of evidence that like a physical reminder of like what he made is gone. And I think in that regard, yes, that what he did, I can see where Hohenheim's coming from. I don't agree with him. I think he's wrong, especially for someone who doesn't know his kid.
Yeah, he should have read the manga first before saying that.
Truly, because he hasn't seen what Ed and Al have gone through. He doesn't know Al is in.
He doesn't know Al is a suit of armor. Correct.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't know that Ed is an arm and a leg.
He knows that a human transmutation has taken place, so he knows Ed's missing something.
Yeah. Like, I bet it's his height.
So it took your spine, huh?
I see. It took your C1 disc. Tallness one. Also, if I officially hit 1,000 books in my fucking collection, does that make me a librarian? Because I have a library?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Right? I gotta make some purchases. Sorry, I had to joke that. I don't think it's okay.
You're gonna make the OJ joke again?
No. I'll cut it out. It's like when he's like telling Ed basically he's like, "You're a pussy." He's like, "Oh, I didn't realize bringing your mom back took your dick away."
That's a good joke. You should leave that in.
Should I? I feel like it's not transphobic, is it?
Not really.
I guess I could say it. I'm not trans, but I guess that theoretically I could still say it.
I mean, like, it doesn't feel offensive.
Mm.
It is like kind of like a sexist joke, but like, you know, Hohenheim's sexist is the joke, not you are.
Yeah. That's just my reality.
Yeah. I also really like that this is where Ed gets like a little bit of an update on his style. He braids his hair.
Yeah.
And he stays like that for a while. Also, this cover I realize now is wrong. His hair is not braided when he's in the desert.
Yeah. Well, is it not?
No, he braids it now.
Was he braided in the beginning of the story?
Nope. I'm sorry, were you listening to anything I just said?
Well, we don't know if he braids it now. He's had his hair down. He's had it multiple ways.
Yeah, but I see him in the desert with his hair regular.
Well, no, I'm saying in general. Like, was it in the beginning of the story? Is it always braided? No, it's braided in the beginning of the story. So he just kind of like had it like that, and he's like, because he braids it really fast too. Yeah, he braids it right here. So it's just he's always changing his style a little bit. He braids it fast as shit though. He's just like, yeah. I like the little sound effects that they write.
I like the little sound effect. Sound effect is literally braid.
Braid.
It's also only like 3 braids.
Yeah, but enough.
Yeah, I could probably do that if I wore my hair down.
Mm-hmm. Straightened it.
Well, I don't need to straighten it to braid it.
Yeah, but you gotta detangle it a little bit too.
No, it's actually not tangled at all.
Is it?
0 tangles.
It looks tangled.
What are you gonna do?
Braid. Tingle.
Untangle. Anyway, so Mr. Full Set of Teeth here. Human transmutation. Why didn't someone scold them? Give them guidance. Like fucking.
Fuck, I look like.
Bro, I don't know alchemy.
I'm just a doctor.
I'm not their dad.
They tell me they were playing with firecrackers. And Al ate one. That's what they told you. Yeah. I don't know alchemy.
Are you talking to me that whole suit ain't automail?
They told me I built that. You didn't remember? I'm
Dude,
old.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking really hard. So, we know,
Thanks to Barry the Chopper, that his soul is bound specifically to the piece of metal that he's like attached to.
Yeah.
But you can attach things to that to make it function. Things like his arms and legs that aren't directly attached, but like are attached.
Yeah.
Couldn't you like weld that to, or like alchemy weld rather, like, you know, alchemy it to like something that is more dynamic, like automail? A full body automail?
Yeah, but then he'd be the full Metal Alchemist.
You're right. Instead of, you know, the hollow one.
Yeah.
But
But
he's
I'm
a hollow
half
point.
metal.
He's a hollow point alchemist.
Yeah. Your code name? Alphonse Elric. That's just my name.
You're right. Hohenheim. Don't call me that.
Hey. Whatchamacallit? I like the section with Ed and Hohenheim because it's really funny how much he just does not fuck with him. He's very just like reverting back to his like kind of earlier ways. But it's also very important because Hohenheim is there asking important questions that Ed kind of needs to know.
Well, he's. I hate Hohenheim, but
I do
he's
too.
so fucking smart.
Yeah.
He knows Ed is listening,
Mhm.
so he brings this up. He's like, Ed needs to hear this. I'm gonna bring this up.
Can he sense?
Oh no, the dog goes to Ed, and he
okay.
sees the dog. He's like, "Oh, Ed's there.
Oh.
Let me talk about this." I only realized that now, by the way, when I was looking at this panel above it.
Oh, I just did not pay that any mind. or
Yeah,
something.
and then if you turn the page, he
Okay,
also looks at the door later as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's funny.
Yeah,
But I guess theoretically, do you think he can also sense people's energies?
don't know, don't care.
Because he taught alchemy, or he taught what would become alchemy.
Well, no, he didn't. He taught them alchemy, and they applied it to their traditional teachings to make alchemy.
Yeah.
He taught them
He
alchemy.
taught like fundamental alchemy.
Yeah.
I just wonder if he can do that, given information we know later.
Hohenheim brings up, like, is that thing that they summon really Trisha's body? Or Trisha at all? And it's not, because we learned that later. He digs it up, it has black hair. It's just a body. It's the first chapter of the next volume. No, it's not.
I really like that scene. Well, because Hohenheim's like, yeah, is that Trisha's body?
Yeah.
I like the scene where Ed kind of picks up the hair and his expression on his face.
Yeah. It's a mix of, like relief and despair.
Mm-hmm. What I also like about this is
They also talk about how the teeth are Ross's.
right.
They match perfectly.
Yeah, on his mom, he has Ross's teeth for some reason.
Yeah.
I enjoy. So I like the character acting a lot. Well, character acting, but the character writing. Even before they dig up the body, Ed talks to the granny, and he's usually very like high tempered with her, but he's very mellow, and he's like, "Hey, I need to ask you something like very important."
Yeah.
And she's just like, "Fuck it, let's do it."
Yeah, she's like, oh, yeah, whatever.
All right, let's do it. I'm down. Let's dig up your mom.
You want to dig up your mom? Sure. I do it all the time.
All right.
Her mom, not their mom.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
I dig up graves for fun.
Not much to do out here when not dealing with automail.
And
Also, I would like to bring up how ominous Hohenheim is. He also brings up a warning to Trisha that is like, hey, something terrible is going to happen to the entire country. Leave. And she's like, every bad things happen in every country. I'm just going to stay, bro.
so that's not her name.
Sorry. Pinako. Trisha's the wife.
Yeah, Trish is just the wife.
And she's like, try coming back for a meal every once in a while. And he's like, it's too bad, Pinako. I won't be able to eat your cooking anymore. Which sounds like a dumb line, but he says it's like his face is so serious at all times. It comes out so fucking raw.
No one else knows how to cook. We gotta cook. So again, like when he's what I was saying. He was digging up the body.
Bigging up the daddy.
I like the connections that Ed makes here, and because he digs up the body. It's not his mom, meaning they didn't create. They couldn't bring anyone back from the dead.
Yeah.
And this kind of not answers, but kind of leans toward questions we had asked in the beginning of the show, of the book, where Al's body is taken away.
Right.
And we're like, okay, how is that equivalent to a human life? Like it feels like something's wrong. And that is...
Yeah, this is the equivalency. They made a body, they take the body back.
Mm-hmm. But there is no bringing people back from the dead. The soul cannot be brought back.
Yeah. I like to imagine that Ed didn't pull Al's body out from like the door. He pulled it back out of that spoilers, from that body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he never sees Al's soul.
Yeah.
In the truth. So yeah, I think he pulled it out from the body. Is also what I think.
So frankly, it was a big success. They managed to do successful human alchemy. Someone's texting me. My bank. Yes, I know I spent $170 on a ticket.
Oh. I gotta send an invoice today, and I probably get my ticket today. I agree. I think he pulled Al out of the body.
Mm-hmm.
What I also like is he goes... One, I like the scene where he calls his teacher.
Yeah.
Because... And he's like very... Again, maturity is something that Ed's slowly kind of picking up. Because he's not blatant like, hey, your child's not your child. He's like, listen, teacher.
He's not too sure either. He doesn't...
It's a hypothesis.
Yeah, he like once is random, twice is coincidence, 3 times is, a pattern.
Mm-hmm. But I like that he has some like nuance to it too. He's like, hey, I have a question for you. You might get offended.
It's a fucked up question. I'm sorry. Hang up if it gets too much. Please. It's
like
fine if you
warning.
never want to talk to me ever again, but this question needs to be asked. Was that your baby?
Damn it.
No, I was kidding.
And there's a lot of weight to that scene.
Yeah.
Especially because we've never seen them talk. Again, it's like Ed interacting with these people who have never had that kind of subtlety with each other.
Yeah.
I also really like these scenes, and especially like the conversation. Again, this is like not action packed. It's very slow, but it's all really interesting. I love when Ed puts together. This is like my favorite part. When Ed puts together that like Al buried the chopper and his soul, his body was still alive and functioning.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, and you can't bring anyone back from the dead, that means your brain is active and being stored somewhere.
The more important thing, I liked when he's like, "Hey, your memories from the past like make sense. Maybe they're stored in your soul, but where did the new memories go?"
Yeah, that's also. I think that part was like really cool.
Yeah.
It also is just like it's one of those things where I imagine she wrote that she's like, I'm fucking cooking.
She was like her pen catches fire. Go, keep going.
Yeah, you have memories. Where's your brain? And then everyone, like, if you get it to the editors were like, oh fuck.
So where is this brain? It's by the door. Where is that?
I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
I don't know.
No one knows.
The door to Kingdom Hearts. Want me to just tell you where the door to Kingdom Hearts is?
You played Kingdom Hearts? No. Whatchamacallit? I like that part a lot. Like, and also like I'll bring up like, so where, like, how is my body being like, is nourished? Like, if it's alive,
yeah. This is where we finally find out that, by finally, I mean like this is less than halfway through the fucking series, that Ed is short because he's supplementing all his his everything to Ed. Al. Fuck.
Yeah. And Ed putting that together is also just showing how smart Ed is.
Yeah.
He's like, we mixed our blood together when we did the transmutation. Maybe like we're linked in that regard. And even I was like, he does sleep and eat a fuck ton.
He do that.
Yeah.
A lot. So if you drank twice as much milk as everyone, maybe you would grow.
No.
I'd rather let your body die than do that.
I'm not drinking milk. It's just a really cool Like,
Quirk of him not drinking milk. Yeah, same.
yeah. I think it's just a really cool, like, theory to bring up. And Ed putting that together, and it makes sense. It's just oh, cool. And it's so early on, too. You're just like, hey, you want these answers? Here you go.
I honestly thought this conversation happened 2 seconds before the final fight. Like, right before they started that big war arc.
Mm-hmm. There's so much left that happens. It's really good. I'm really enjoying, like, what I'm reading. It is just a lot of, like, answering questions. And I think it just shows how cool the story is, of how, like, every little detail is like, oh, I have an answer for that. I have an answer for this. Like, why Ed's so short? I got an answer for that too.
Yeah, I don't need a reason, but here's the reason.
Yeah. And it just shows, like, because I read other stories and I watch other stories where this shit isn't so tightly knit and it gets a little frustrating. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen makes no fucking sense at times. Naruto has questions that don't make any fucking sense.
What do you mean nobody knows he's a fucking son of the 4th Hokage? Why is everyone surprised?
Yeah.
Except for, like, 2 people.
Yeah. Hohenheim. Not Hohenheim. Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is just, he's writing it on the fly.
Yeah.
And it works, and I like 2 of those stories that I mentioned. But it's just
But I don't, and that's the problem.
But Fullmetal Alchemist is just such, like, a masterclass of, like, having a tight narrative that everything, the pieces fucking fit.
I was thinking about this a lot because I love to think about this. The reason why Full Metal does so well is because on the surface, very easy to understand, very good. The deeper you dive, the more you're like, oh, this still makes sense. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that with a lot of other shonen-based, like, things like this.
The more I think about it, the worse it gets.
Yeah, exactly. Like, literally. The more you think about Jujutsu Kaisen, the more you're like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. They only spent 1 mission together. Why do they care?
Mm-hmm.
The more you deep into Hunter x Hunter, the more you're like, that doesn't make any sense. Why is this? Why is he so strong? Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So on and so forth. With Full Metal, you go and you're like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. No, where is the body being stored? That's the one part that doesn't make sense.
Mm.
But every time I'm like, okay, yeah.
Well, it doesn't make sense now.
Doesn't make sense later either.
I think it does.
Where's the body?
In the truth.
It's not in the truth. It's literally chilling outside of the door.
Yeah. But that's in that little pocket dimension.
Okay.
That's the other side of the door.
No?
Mm-hmm. He goes through the door, he goes back home.
So inside the truth is just a pocket dimension?
I think that's just God's pocket
dimension. I thought that was the entrance, and he's chilling outside of the entrance. Because the inside is the truth.
Well, I don't know if the door is just like a metaphorical thing, because
it physically cannot be because there's a person there.
No,
chilling.
Because Ed gets dragged back in through the door, and he's back in the real world.
Does he? I thought he got dragged into the
when
truth.
He sees. Sorry, spoilers. I'm gonna cut this out.
Don't click off just yet. We'll be right back with more Full Metal Alchemist.
Only on Em and Weeb.
Welcome back to the podcast.
It's
a set of teeth.
It's like a Lieutenant Floss. Anyway, I really like the weird eye they give Al here.
Yeah.
When he's looking at fucking Ed through the fucking body.
It's kind of unnerving.
Yeah, which is really funny because we know he just has like little circle eyes.
Yeah. It's really unsettling with the context of Al being able to see through the eye, and it's like he doesn't bring up any pain or anything, but it's just really unsettling.
Another thing, well, first of all, he's definitely in pain. He was coughing up a bunch of everything 10 seconds later. That I find really interesting. He's like, I was seeing me through that door on the other side of the truth, which I think is sick. And then they get a call from teacher. Teacher's like, you're right. Like, I did a genealogy report on my entire family. Our fucking zygotes physically could not make this baby.
It's been like 15 minutes. What the fuck do you mean you did all that?
Well, you don't have a record of everything you've ever done?
I might have. I burned my house down. Shit, I don't know.
The only thing I got is a full set of teeth.
All I got out of the house were my fucking clothes and the set of armor. Sorry, Al. It's okay.
Yeah, I can't believe you took that suit of armor instead of me.
You left my body in the house? Al, we'll talk about this later. Sorry, I have to go.
It'd be really fucked up to find out that Al's body got put into that shitty chimera that they fucking buried, and then it just rotted away.
That would suck.
Yeah. But it didn't, so like...
Mm-hmm.
Or did it? No, it didn't. We know that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we finished the book, actually.
Also, Havoc's like, please give up on me. And then fucking
Roy's like, no.
I'm not going to do that. See you at the top, idiot.
Also, I don't like Mei Chang.
You don't get to retire. You don't like Mei Chang?
I don't like Mei Chang. She's so annoying.
I don't find her annoying. I don't find her endearing. I don't
Why
find
are
her
you doing
annoying.
a voice?
Sorry. I got stuck in my head.
Yeah, let's say. It like you were like turned it off, but like only to like 99% off.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 1% Ed.
It was the in-between of Ed and Naruto.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't find Mei Chang annoying. I don't find her endearing or anything. I don't mind her. I think it's funny how a misunderstanding she is. Everything.
Like prone she is to misunderstandings?
Yeah. Scar is clearly an enemy. But she's like, this guy. I like the cut of his jib. I'm gonna stay with him.
He's got a cool Alka-Hestry tattoo. That's sick. I respect that.
Yeah.
It's like that one guy who came to me all tatted up, clearly like more thuggish than I am, obviously.
You like Pokemon?
And he was like, hey, you. And I was like, I'm about to die. And I went, oh, what's up? And he went, like a Dragon Ball t-shirt. I got the Majin tattoo on my forehead. And I went, oh my God. And then we had a conversation about Dragon Ball for like 20 minutes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He's dead now.
He might be.
And now he's dead. Have you seen that video?
No.
So it's this guy, and he's like, yeah, you know, me and my brother, we used to...
I never got that slice of pizza. Sorry.
We used to break into people's houses, take their TVs and shit. And now he's dead.
Sorry. I showed David the Chris Hansen is hungry video.
Dude, you know what I've been showing people?
No.
The fucking bakery video. Or the mother ASMR like baking video.
The one where she burns her hands?
This is always the worst part.
I'm glad you liked that.
No, it's that specific part.
I sent you that one and I was like, oh man, I really hope he thinks that part is as funny as I think it is.
It's that specific part because the implication is that she's done this multiple times.
This is the worst part. So for people who haven't seen the video, it's just a shitty fake ASMR thing where it's like, oh, your loving mom bakes you cookies and burns her hands horrifically on the pan. And so she's like, oh, I made you some cookies. I just got to take them out of the oven. This is the worst part. And then she just screams for about like 30 seconds. She's like, there you go. Comedic genius.
I'm going to make one on the fly right now.
No.
So this one's going to be called
all right, make it yourself.
ASMR. No, it's fine. You don't have to be in this. ASMR, you're on a date, but he sees somebody rob an old lady's purse and he tries to stop them, but they have a gun. You know, I'm really enjoying my time with you. I think that, you know, I know this is only the third or fourth date, but I really think being exclusive is something I would really like, you know, I would like to be exclusive going forward. Shh! Help my purse! Hold that thought. Get back here! You shot me! You fucking shot me! Oh god! Oh, am I bleeding? Oh, that's my blood. Oh, that's my blood. Oh fuck! Oh my god! It's cold. It's really cold. It's really cold. Where are you going?
Sorry, I don't think we can be exclusive. They really got you, huh?
Oh my god. Hope you like that podcast, listeners. I'll put that on TikTok. I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, Mei Chang meets what's his name?
I don't know.
Loki?
Lou? Loha? I don't know what his name is.
The guy who Ed swindled.
I know who he is. I don't know what his name is.
I think it's Loki.
Yoki.
Yoki. I was close. Loki's the
Loki is the god of mischief, yeah.
yeah. Me
Close.
for real.
No.
I'm also a god of mischief.
Wrong.
Like causing mischief and mayhem.
Wrong.
Mhm.
You're actually like a really chill guy.
No, I'm a menace.
You're a silly little guy.
No.
Let me get
I
a slice
kill
of that
people.
pizza. I will let all of this go for a slice of that pizza.
Do people know what you're talking about?
Yeah, Hungry Kiss Sense, and I brought it up during your bit.
Okay.
Hungry pizza now. Give me some of that pizza. I never got a slice of that pizza. The police showed up 5 minutes later and killed him.
I don't know what that reminds me. I don't think I haven't told this Tinder story because I haven't recorded since. I matched with this girl, and she, we match, and I'm like, we're just talking, and I'm like, hey, what are some of your hobbies? And over text, she's like, yeah, I like movies, I like music, I like anime, I like manga, I like Dungeons and Dragons. I hate hamsters. The fuck? Why would you say that? Because here's the thing. What the fuck did a hamster do?
You brought this up when we were hanging out, by the way.
Yeah, but
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
they haven't seen it.
They were hanging out with us.
Yeah, you're right. But I thought about sending back just like a picture of just like a hamster looking at the phone.
Yeah. I don't know what happened with her and a hamster. She probably put her hand in a cage and got bit.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like there are better ways to introduce yourself. You don't have to introduce all your likes at once. In fact, I suggest you never do that.
Mm-hmm.
Go one at a time.
Yeah.
You don't need to know everything about everyone. Just bring up the one thing you want to talk about.
I just think it's so funny.
Your hate for hamsters.
I hate hamsters. The fuck? No, I literally typed in ... what?
Yeah, and then she never responded. That's why you don't get dates, stupid.
I don't want to date her.
Why?
That was just a weird thing to bring up.
What's her at?
I don't know.
Give me her number. What are her GPS coordinates?
I got those.
And her social?
Yeah. Here you
Yeah,
go.
thank you.
Yeah. She's also an idiot.
Let's take it back.
I got her IP address too. Also, our new segment, shout out from us. We'll rename it. So, shout out to Derek from Minnesota. Here's your IP address.
I was like, where the fuck is this bit going?
Thank you, Derek.
I thought you were going to make me do what are we reading segment immediately.
And now we're on to what are we reading?
All right.
Esau, what are you reading?
What am I reading?
Besides Full Metal Alchemist, of course.
Oh, never mind then.
Fuck.
So
I'm reading Dragon Ball again.
So I've actually been reading a lot of light novels. That's right. Words, bitch! I'm really glad that didn't open to a picture. Because there are some pictures in these. But
You brought that fucking garbage here.
Well,
This
I
is a
also-
manga podcast.
I also brought the manga for it.
Let's go!
So I actually talked about this before. The most notorious talker runs the world's greatest clan. I think I did this when I was I gave David a blind judge a book by its cover back when we did that segment once. We did a bunch of them all at once, and then David never asked me if we needed to do more. Did we ever do anything with that segment?
No, the episodes haven't came out yet.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Because that was Full Metal Alchemist, which hasn't started
Episode
yet.
1?
Which hasn't started yet.
Wow. I thought you were going to just chop those up and make those TikToks, if I'm honest.
I did not want to sort through that footage yet.
Okay,
I had to
sick.
focus on getting Toradora out.
So what this is basically about is...
It's season 4. We got new stuff now.
Yeah. It's about this guy. His name is Talker. His name's not Talker. His name's Noel. He just wants to be like his grandpa, who is the world's greatest seeker, which is just like a monster hunter. It's like a hunter from Hunter x Hunter. Except you have stats and shit. Classes and stats that you're born with. Sort of like Hunter x Hunter, where you have your Nen class. He's the weakest one, a talker, which is just someone who buffs other people. Unlike his granddad, who was a warrior, the strongest, this more stronger type classes. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. If I can't be the individual strongest, I'll make the strongest clan and I'll be the leader of it. And everything is like fine. Like the story is pretty good. What I really like is that he is morally like bankrupt. He's like, I'll do anything to become like the world's greatest seeker. He's not like evil, but like he's like definitely chaotic neutral. Like not chaotic good. He does good things all the time.
Another thing is like they're like, oh yeah, he looks like feminine, but they only draw him like feminine as like a child. He just looks like a dude normally. Like that's what he looks like on the first page as a kid, and then he grows up and he's just a guy. Sorry, they don't actually show him ever. I lied. He does look like a girl. What the fuck? But yeah. So the manga's really good. I've been reading the light novel specifically. I've gone all the way to volume. I have all the volumes that are out for both of those. So I have all 6 volumes of this, and 4 volumes of this. I'm on volume 3 right now of the light novel, and it's honestly really fucking good. I really like things that have like stats leveling built into them, and this one I feel like does it really interestingly, where there are big jumps from class, because instead of levels there are classes C, B, A, and then EX, S, EX, one of those, and they're really hard, so on and so forth. Yeah, obviously. Did I really say SEX? Yeah, okay, sorry. Sorry. I was like S class and then EX class.
Yeah. Guy doesn't know what sex is.
Sorry. Anyway, so I really like both of them. There's a weird issue with the printing on the light novel, I think, has the issue. There are some like typos. And I'm not sure which one's correct. There's a part where they're like, oh yeah, this girl was so fast. She caught 15 wild monster rabbits in, according to the book, 6.8 seconds or 8.6 seconds. In the manga, 0.8 seconds, which is 10 times faster than the light novel counterpart. And I'm like, which one is correct?
Well, they have pictures in the manga, meaning they have evidence.
No. Because I'm like, how would he stop the timer that fast? Because he has a stopwatch.
You really just went.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think it's 8 seconds.
He's got really fast thumbs.
Yeah, but like he shouldn't have that fast reaction time. He's a talker. Anyway, I really like it. I recommend it to anybody who is tired of things without story. If you like characters who aren't pure good all the time. That's another reason why I like Full Metal. Ed is not pure good guy. Me good guy. Me hungry. Pizza. Sorry. I keep going back to that bit.
Pizza. Monkey.
He's willing to be a little bit fucking smarmy with it. Like when he fucking scammed that guy out of the mining town. When he was willing to do illegal shit to cross the border. With no knowledge of what was on the other side of that border. He's like, you guys want me to do something illegal? All right, I'm down.
Fuck it. Our quest can wait. I think what's so interesting about Ed 2 is like he's a
Ed 2? Sorry.
So I think what's so interesting is he's a good guy because he's like, yeah, we're not gonna we won't murder on our quest, but that's just like basic human decency.
Yeah,
you know,
that's his only qualm in the world. I'm not gonna kill anybody,
but I'll rob, steal, and pillage.
Public destruction of property, it's fine.
I can fix it.
Which is funny that we do see him fix it a lot.
Yeah.
We do see the panel where, to the point where if they don't show, we're like, he probably fixed it off camera.
Yeah. I'm really excited to talk about a specific part of next volume. But I guess as far as this one goes, there's not really like standout moments. It's just a lot of information we were given. And weirdly enough, this is like one of my favorite volumes, I think. It's so cool. It's just, I love when like information's given and everything just like makes sense.
Yeah. I really like, because this is also where they come up with their plan to trap, they want to trap a homunculus to get questions answered.
Yeah.
And they meet up with, what's his face? Ling. Who's eavesdropping at all times. And they're like, what if we put me in danger? They don't want me to die, so what if we put me in danger to, so they'll come rescue me like a damsel in distress. They're like, how do we do that? We're like, oh yeah, Scar. Scar's trying to kill everybody.
Right, Roger.
Fuck, it's Roger. It's going to be Roger. And he actually starts going around fixing a bunch of shit. My favorite part of this panel, David said there was no standout points, but he's just wrong, is when he fixes a baby carriage and he puts a fucking drill at the end.
Oh, that was this volume?
Yeah.
No, dude, I fucking love this part.
It's the last chapter of
dude,
this.
This is what I wanted to bring up. I fucking love this part. Because he's such like a schmarmy.
You stole my word.
He's a fucking smarmy like prick about it though. Because he's just like, oh, I'll help you guys. I'm Edward Elric.
This picture right here is
That-
specifically what you're talking about.
Mhm. He's like, I'm Edward Elric. Remember that.
Here's some money. No, I could never.
And then Ed's like, cool. So we're gonna lure Scar out, and I'm famous. This has been a good day.
Yeah. Fuck, that's good.
I also spoilers. Heavy spoilers. I like the little weird part where the fucking Fuhrer's son is like, Edward the Little Alchemist is here in the city. That's not his name. Why do you know he's a little alchemist? How much do you know? Sorry. He's like, I want to see him, the little alchemist, the little guy, I have to. And I'm like, if you've never seen him, how do you know he's small?
His dad.
So, spoilers. Heavy spoilers. In fact, David might just cut this.
Probably will.
I feel like it's because he's so prideful, everyone is little to him, and because that is specifically what Ed is known for, he wants to see that.
Yeah. Well, I think that's good foreshadowing.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up, brother.
Yeah, but like, you're a little too.
I'm sucking the dick of the writer. Sorry.
Thanks for the glizzy. Sorry, the noises were a little too.
What?
How'd you do that without sucking? How did you do that without sucking on a single thing?
I don't know.
You move your tongue and made friction. That was fucking crazy.
I'm a voice actor.
I'm a Foley artist. A artist, if you will. I don't even know how to pivot from that.
Anyway, this whole segment is really nice. I fucking really like it.
I really like the part.
And then Molly's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then they get attacked by Scar.
Before this part, there's a moment where they're talking on like a staircase. I really like that part too.
Yeah.
Oh wait, if we're here, that means has Ling and
nope.
No?
Nope, that doesn't have. That's literally him about to show up. Is the last panel.
So yes.
He does. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't realize he actually killed them there. He chops off. He chops up.
He slices. He just slices.
Lanfan.
Lanfan, yeah.
Yeah, and Lanfan falls off her pole or whatever.
Yeah, but what's also interesting is that Lanfan doesn't sense that he's a homunculus, meaning
he's not a homunculus. He's just a poser.
Yeah, he's a fake homunculus. No, she can't sense multiple souls in him. She only senses a human.
He's a homunculus with one life, probably.
Yeah. Especially in comparison to Gluttony, who's right next to him.
Yeah.
Who has a bunch of souls in him. Really cool. Also, he's fast as shit.
Yeah.
Because Lanfan was able to like fuck with Envy like easy.
Yeah.
In fact, they take on Gluttony very little problem.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we got Gluttony easy. And then he shows up and they're like, oh, what the fuck is this? And to be fair, he did catch them off guard.
Mm-hmm.
He does catch them off guard. But
and
like,
then there's a moment where like it just slows down and he's right in front of her and she's like, "Is that your President King Bradley?" Slices her.
Yeah, and then that's where it ends. He gets fucking sliced up. Also, I really like this interstitial of this fucking end panel page, the bottom one, not the top one. It's just Al over an air vent with his little fucking skirt thing flowing up, and he's like, "Oh no!"
I like this first one of the truth.
Yeah,
he's like, "I brought you a snack. At least knock, Mom. Mom, dude,
I didn't even think about that. That's so fucked. That's probably. Oh, I thought that was Al.
No,
it's really funny. His mom coming through the door to be like, "Hey, what's up?"
I hope I can find that page.
It's right here. I mean, hold up. What's on the other side? It's another panel.
My son. Here you go.
I brought you some porn.
I love to think that Ed, or no, the truth is like talking to Ed, you know? And it's like, if you want your brother's arm back, sweetie, Mom, I'm working. Can I should I come back later? No, it's fine. It's fine.
I just wondered if you want me to throw this arm out. No!
We need the mom.
I'll take it if you don't want it. Oh, here you go, sweetheart.
Thanks. By chance, can I also have my brother? You almost got us.
Sorry, that's in a different god's location. That's in a different god's house.
Fuck. Can you put me in that direction? Oh yeah, I can drive you there. Get in.
Invisible car.
Yeah. Just moves like a little bit. And we're here.
It moves a little bit, but he gets severe motion sickness.
Yeah. Should I come back later? Or? No, it's fine. It's the economy is really bad, and I just have to live at home. No, man, I get it. You know, like, I'm privileged to be where I'm at. I got hired with the military.
Yeah, frankly, thanks to you taking my arm, I'm set for life.
Yeah, like, I also get disability, so, you know.
If your President King Bradley is among us, but he is good with his benefits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, universal healthcare, actually. So, he's a bad guy, but...
Multiversal healthcare, even. If I get injured here, I'm fine.
The healthcare... You're a fucking genius.
Thank you. Oh, fuck. All this from these shitty comics that I just read by accident.
Fuck.
Anyway, that's Full Metal Alchemist.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
They're fighting Scar now, by the way. Did we mention they're fighting Scar
Who
now?
cares? Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Em and Weeb. If you like the episode, like the episode. And if you didn't like it anyway, subscribe. At 1,000 subscribers, I'll be getting a tattoo. And
Esau will be getting his Jacob's Ladder. And he'll do some sounding on stream.
Esau will make a Chatterbait account where he sands himself.
I sand myself.
We build a chair on Chatterbait. Could we, like, say for work stream on Chatterbait? Is that against TOS?
I don't know. You can do it on, like, OnlyFans or Fansly, because technically those are not porn things.
I don't know.
Can I still wear the love sense?
You're just building a table. Make have a vibrator in your ass.
No. I'm going to wear it on my wrist.
It's a Fitbit for my cock and balls.
Anyway.
Heart rate.
Bye.
Bye.